Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Lutfi, and here I will do a presentation. My presentation about my scientific project. This scientific project take a topic according to my field of study, and my title is about the impact of information technology for development children in Indonesia to be a high technology generation from an early age. As you can see, in this big era of technology, there's a lot of benefit and impact for human that come from technology, even for children. And of course, the bad impact of technology is the biggest issue in Indonesia that people ignore. Compared to Japan, which is the country of technology, but have good rules that work so well to limit the access of mobile device. A real action is needed to tackle this problem, and this action need to be create an Indonesian good generation for the future. Because children are the next generation of the nation that will determine the fate of the nation. Because my field of study is about information system and that really closely about computer and mobile device, so I want to take everyone to learning about this issue and find a solution. In this era, condition make us to do anything with computer. Even children, they need to school online learning with mobile device, which is make them turn into consume the usage of mobile device without addict. The method that I use is with collect and analyze data from the research by the researchers, and also based on my research on my cousins. From the research that I found on the internet, here are several data that I found. How many kids use mobile phone? 98% of children in Southeast Asia use mobile device, with 60% use their parent device, 18 use shared family device, and 14 use their own device. How long does the kid spend the time to using the mobile phone? 41% spending 1 hour at one time while they sit. 37% spending 30 minutes till 1 hour, 21% spending 1 till 30 minutes, and less than 2 not at all. The parent goal versus parents worry about. As we can see, the most big permission reason is to education, and 55% to make kids busy so they won't disturb her parents' job or anything. And what's parents worry about is about healthy addiction and negative content. What the expectation is not related with reality. As we can see, most of the parents had a big expectation for education content and program. From that bad habit, we can find the impact of using mobile device without addict, like make obesity, the nature of addiction, sleeping disorder, mental disorder, eye disorder, impact of radiant, less activity, hard socialize, and etc. etc. And we can see this is the reason about all those bad impact. As more children being using smartphone at early age, it is of important that neurological disease, psychological addiction, cognition, sleep, and behavior problems are considered. Because of this, parents and clinicians should be aware of the repercussions of early age smartphone usage. And also, WHO states that long-term consequences can be hard to measure, and ethical concern prevent experiments that could explore the topic more thoroughly. As a result, we will likely be unable to grasp many of the negative effects of smartphones that will put children at further risk. And as the ultimate examples of their children, parents need to be mindful of their smartphone consumption, since that kids of behavior will set the stage for how children will interact with technology. Parents must consider what image that they accept to their children and how they communicate responsible smartphone consumption. The conclusion that I got is any parents agree to do a control their kids from usage of mobile phone, but most of them do not understand how to deal with it and maybe don't know what to do. As a parent tap into their own behavior to reflect a positive relationship with their phone or tablet, they'll have much easier time teaching their children how to approach the world of smartphone healthily. And finally, now we move to the solution. And here are several solutions that maybe any parent can use to control their children by using smartphone or mobile device. Parents should keep meal time, drive time, and bedtime. Teach free-alone families to chat about their day or sit quietly and daydream, which can be creative, calming, and synthesizing for children. By establishing specific time slot for both parent and children to tune out their smartphone, both parties will have a greater opportunity to connect more meaningful. And PBS offer 4 guidelines on how parents can be introduce their children to smartphone. They advise that parents should first introduce smartphone technology after school. Parents are would best way to introduce smartphone technology to their children after they begin preschool. At any earlier stage, children could run the risk of developing adverse tendencies and behavior. And the second is activate parental guidance screening measures. Many electronic devices come packaged with parental guidance options. Parents are recommended to take advantage of this because tablet and smartphone technology could expose children in inappropriate content. Parents must be proactive in acting their children in digital space. And the third is apply screen time boundaries. As children use smartphone technology, screen time limits can help reduce their likelihood of developing an unhealthy dependency. Parents can get creative about when children can and cannot use their smartphone, and as long as they remain consistent in their boundaries, children will be likelier to build a healthy relationship with technology. And the last is screen the content their children consume. Before children use a new smart technology, parents should be mindful about content their children will consume.